So welcome back, guys. So the requirement you need to run this program, just need a Python. Just to go to the official website, Python. Just for me, I am using Windows, and then download the VS Code, which is developed by Microsoft. Here I'm using in Windows. If you're using a Mac or a Linux, you can use it. Other thing to download is a XAMPP. This XAMPP will operate as a database. XAMPP will operate as a database, and which will store our information. The main thing that we need here, we need to install the libraries that we use in our VS Code. So here are the libraries that we use. So that way I have to take that libraries, I copy it and paste it somewhere because we will use it after downloading the software and installing that software. Then we are going in the coding part. So this is the coding part. The first thing we have to do is to install the libraries of Python. Install Python libraries. Come here and write Python. Here I have already installed. Just installed the libraries that are provided by Microsoft. This and this. Python debugger and Python. Okay. The other thing I'm gonna explain is this imported libraries. Okay. Flask. The imported Flask is used to create the web application and handle the template and request and handle the JSON responses and redirect the URLs of the HTML. Okay, and the other things to see is werkzeug library. This werkzeug will import the securities and the password, the hashing and verifications, and other libraries is mysql-connector. This mysql connector is interactive MySQL database. You know, example is mysql. Okay, and the libraries of OC and the .m is for environmental variables management, to manage environmental variables. I will show you. And the other thing is date and time. This date and time handle the time in our timestamp in our codes. Okay, the other thing we have to face with is that code is to load the incremental variables. Like loading .m file, like that. You know, when you use this .env, you use it to form incremental variables. I will show you. And the other thing is, this is to establish MySQL connections. I have established the database called AI Chatbot in my XAMPP server, and this is to create a connection with this code. To create a connection of MySQL database, and that cursor. Okay, this code I will explain. You may have some knowledge on the Python. This code is to create a tables if not exist. This is my MySQL script. Like that. Create a table carried users if doesn't exist, and create a table carried chat history if doesn't exist. And the other thing we have to do, if it doesn't connect to the database, display this error initializing the database. Okay, the other thing we have to do here is to create the basic AI knowledge. That is the basic AI knowledge codes. Is like the greetings and educations. You can just increase it if you want. You can if that's the basic knowledge on codings. If the system doesn't know your code, sorry, the system is under development. So other thing you have to do is these functions. This function we use is just to take the key point of the user request and just compare with the code part of this program basic knowledge, and just see if it can respond to you. And the other things, if it doesn't know, it will return default. Default is to say the program is under development. So the other things we have in this Python code, this is to save the chat history. This is to save the chat history. Save chat history in the database. What you have searched, it have to be stored in the AI chatbot database exam server. And this is to display that chat history into the HTML using a JSON. And the other thing we have to do, this is the route management. This is the route management which it uses to direct you to the different HTML codes, tags. Like you must start on the login with HTML page, and then after you can continue to the home page if your registration is verified. And this code is to be registered using post method, to be registered for sign up. You will get names, emails, and the password using the JSON. Let's interact with the Python using the JSON. Okay. The other things you have to do, okay. Here is the login. Is for the other thing you have to do is to just log in using post method. If you type in the code based on the password and based on the credentials, it will show you, it will redirect you to the home page. But if it is done, instead you say the email and password are required to please, it will display the pop-up red, on the HTML on the front end. Remember, this is the backend. It's the backend code, and this is to and this code is for the messages. Is for the messages, to get the messages from the HTML that you have already written, and just analyze it if it much of the basic knowledge of the for codes, and can respond. This interaction between HTML and the backend Python is communicated using the JSON. We use try and catch exceptions or checking any errors. The other thing here, the other thing here is this name, this function. Okay, this function say if the app run, load these codes. Okay, thank you. This is all for the backends Python descriptions. And the other thing you have to do is to see, you have first to create these files, all these files. Let's see in the CSS. So CSS, I have created those folders to run these programs. Let's start on login. login.html. This login.html, see that is like normal, right? You include these libraries for including the icons, the icons, and this is to include to call this style css file, and all of these things is easy to create that front end visual, as you see. It use these forms to sign up. Let's see it's called that JavaScript. JavaScript is here. This is script. This script. Okay, let's see about this script. I'm gonna explain a rest about this script. These are to declare declarations of constant and initializing based on the HTML. Yeah, we use it. We interact with JavaScript using get document by ID or by class or by case selectors or our postbus. That is it to control our index.html. The main part which is important is here, the document get element. This statement is to send the code into the JSONs, which is from the HTML and send it into the JSONs. So the who are not know what is the JSON stand for JavaScript object notation, which is to store, which is for the storage that the different language can find the information on that storage using the methods which is post, like PHP can use the JSON to interact with the HTML, the JavaScript, and so using the JSON to interact with our Python codes for the backend. The other things this is for that are also for the login JSON to define JSON for the login, and just for just registrations. Okay, the other thing I have to do, I have to show you is the HTML home.html. Home.html is to the libraries, is that headings, and other is just a nav bar, as you see here. Nav bar, you see you have the left nav bar, which extend or expand or can be compressed, not expanded, and all this code will get all these codes on my GitHub link and test it yourself. The other things you have to do, create. This is the examples that you likely to search on the front end. I think if you follow it very good, you can know it, and the other things you can see, and other things that is where this is where the chat from the Python is displayed here using JavaScript, using a storage card JSON. The other things is the form. The form is more important because we use arrow. This is the icons that we likely to use. I think you have shown here in the input. Have the input, and we have the way you can upload our files, and we have the button for uploading that you can give us descriptions and others. Here we call the two JavaScript function which are here, home.js. I'm not gonna explain too much on this. I think there is a comment here. This is for declarations and initializing JavaScript constant variables, and here this is for create a message, to send the message, to create the message. This is for the scrolling. If the AI giving many messages, much message, it will also being scrolled. Okay, the other things, this is through the chat history in the HTML, and other things. After reading the chat history, it display it in the HTML, in the class current history questions. If you heard so much, I think you can understand it. And other thing, it is like normal. It is like normal. That to handle the file being uploaded, and I think the JavaScript this the menu part is here. This part is to send a message to the server using a JSON. I mean the script which is continuing the server, remember, is this Python codes. Okay, that's the most important, that we use to use post to send information to the JSON. Okay, the other things we call it is this. Okay, this function is to control the sidebar for the expanding or compressing together. Okay, the other thing is here, home.css. I think the home.css, I'm not gonna explain it very much, but what I can do, I will upload it on my GitHub link. Okay, the other things we need, I need image. Image, I have used this. So the other things that you have to know, if you want to just test this program, you can just download the starter files and just do it yourself. Okay, there's the logo that I am using. Okay, so the things you have to create, you have to organize the data structure. And also, when you are running this code, you can just meet with a problem like saying that the libraries are not installed. So what you can do, you can just take the libraries that I was given you before, like this, and open the command prompt and paste it here. After doing this, after pasting here all the libraries, press enter. The program will start it. The program will install it. It will install all these libraries, and then create python app.py. This will completely run our program, and it will run smoothly in our program. After it will run on the server. It will tell you it is running on the server. It will tell you it is running on the server, localhost 5000. Just copy this and just paste it in your URL web browser. Here I'm using Microsoft Edge. You can paste it in everywhere you want. So thank you for understanding this. I will upload this data files. I forgot the other thing you have to do here. You may face the errors that the MySQL failed to connect to MySQL database. You have just to start up this Apache and MySQL. This way, MySQL is the database. Apache is to load my database in the web browser. So we may come here in the web browser and type this localhost. Here I'm using this port because that if you are not using this port, if you default, you can type only this and log my this data exam after installing it. But after installing that exam server, then after you have to create a database, current AI chatbot database. Can get AI chatbot to meet with our Python codes. But here I already have that database. Create that database only and click on create to be created. No other thing will be required.